But viewers, just when you think that you've seen it all, comes another shocking example of aberrant politics. It doesn't matter that hundreds in Murshidabad have fallen prey to the rampaging mobs who pretend to be fighting for the rights of Muslims by carrying banners that bash Waqf law. It in fact doesn't matter that the father-son duo were brutally hacked by the murderous rioters. For Congress, it's just a reaction to an action. Action, according to them, was initiated by the BJP-led government in the form of the Waqf Amendment, and therefore the centre is to blame for the mayhem in Bengal. Hear it to believe it.
उसके नतीजे कुछ भी निकल सकते। हमने देखा है सलमान रश्दी के साथ क्या हुआ। हमने देखा है भारतीय जनता पार्टी की अपनी एक लेडी स्पोक्स पर्सन के साथ क्या हुआ। हमने देखा है कि गोल्डन टेम्पल के साथ क्या हुआ। किसी के मजहबी मामलात में मदाखलत नहीं करनी चाहिए।
So, if people are being dragged out of their houses and hacked to death, the murderous mob is not to be blamed, according to the Congress party. If public property and private property is being set ablaze, the West Bengal police is not to be blamed. If one after the other political leaders are issuing provocative statements, is it not an issue? For the Congress party, it looks like no, because Rashid Alvi has declared that all of this is just a reaction and that the entire blame actually lies on the BJP, because it was the BJP that brought a law to help the marginalized, because the BJP brought a law to end the land grab, and because the BJP amended a law that allowed blatant encroachment. The BJP has now slammed Rashid Alvi's comments as providing cover fire to rioters by justifying their atrocities.
स्पॉन्सर्ड अटैक को बंगाल में जस्टिफाई करने के लिए कहते हैं कि यदि वक्फ कानून से आप धर्म के मामले में हस्तक्षेप करेंगे तो ये रिएक्शन तो स्वाभाविक है जो हिंदुओं के साथ हो रहा है बंगाल में। ये लोग संविधान का हवाला देते हैं पर शाहीन बाग बना देंगे, 1 घंटे में दिखा देंगे, हश्र कर देंगे आपका। इस प्रकार की भाषा इस्तेमाल करते हैं। इसका मतलब इनके लिए शरिया अबव संविधान, जैसे झारखंड के मंत्री ने बताया। इनके लिए उम्मा फर्स्ट है, उम्मीद नहीं। इनके लिए केवल और केवल दंगा करना जरूरी है, डेमोक्रेसी नहीं, संविधान नहीं। कांग्रेस जो बोलती है मैं संविधान की सबसे बड़ी रक्षक हूं, अब दंगाइयों को बचाने के लिए सुरक्षा कवच प्रदान कर रहा है।
And believe it or not, Rashid Alvi of the Congress party is actually not an aberration. His tone and tenor standing with the anarchists while deriding a duly passed law is now a norm among the leaders of the India bloc as well. Sample these provocations and keep in mind that none of these people have been warned of any consequences by their parties for their highly problematic statements. Listen in.
हर गांव से 8-10 आदमी मरना, कैसा होना 150, वो हुआ तो सिर फुट गया कामा करना।
সম্পত্তি একটা সম্প্রদায়ের সম্পত্তি, সেই সম্প্রদায়ের সম্পত্তির দিকে যদি কেউ চোখ তুলে তাকায় তার চোখ যেমন উপড়ে নেবেন, হাত তেমন ভেঙে দেবেন, এই কথা নিশ্চিতভাবে আপনাদেরকে দায়িত্ব দিয়ে বলতে পারি।
सुप्रीम कोर्ट है, सुप्रीम कोर्ट में देगा। देखिए अभी 3 तलाक भी है, लेकिन क्या मुसलमान माना 3 तलाक में चल रहा है क्या? तब अपना शरीयत है, अपना शरीयत के हिसाब से चल रहा है। दोनों ले हम लोग सीने में कुरान और हाथ में संविधान लेके चलते हैं।
My colleagues Mohit Bhatt and Arpita are joining us on the broadcast with the details of the provocation that is going completely unchecked. Mohit, on one hand, while the focus should be on the victims, many of them, 3 of them have lost their lives. There are people who are fleeing their homes because they have no option and they don't feel safe anymore. Instead of focusing on what has gone wrong, you have the Congress leader, Rashid Alvi, giving cover fire to these rioters. And he's not the only one. We just played out some of the reactions of the India bloc leaders who go completely unchecked. No action whatsoever being taken against them, while instead these rioters, they claim, are just reacting to a law that has been brought by the BJP.
Well, in fact, Pratibha, the focus here should be that these leaders, these political party leaders should come out and they should appeal to the people on the ground, to the people from Muslim community who have been protesting, that the Waqf is not against the Muslim community. In fact, it is for the benefit of poor Muslim. There were certain people sitting at the helms of the Waqf board who were controlling everything, and in the name of Waqf, land loot was taking place. But instead, we see that leaders like Rashid Alvi, just for the sake of appeasement politics, just for the sake of voting vote bank politics, are saying that every action has a reaction. This is something which is very shocking. What about people who have lost their life? What about the father-son duo who was stabbed multiple times in Murshidabad? What about the public property that has been vandalized? What about people who have been forced to leave Murshidabad and take shelter in Malda? And TMC government seems to be helpless. Now Rashid Alvi is trying again to incite people that every action has reaction. What does he mean? The country will govern as per the law. The law is being made by the parliament. It has been passed by the parliament. The president has given his assent, and the states cannot say that we will not implement this law. Political parties will not say that the law should be changed. We will not accept the law, or a community will not accept the law. This is something which is very, very dangerous for the constitution and the democracy. When we have leaders like Rashid Alvi coming out and say that every action has a reaction, it is because of the BJP such violence is taking place. Not once he has condemned the violence, not once he has appealed to the people over there that you should not take law into your hands. The Waqf amendment is for benefit of poor Muslim, but that is not being done. Instead, what is being done, that just for the sake of appeasement politics, just to cater the vote bank of the minority, such statements are being made which are very, very threatening, and they are very dangerous to the democracy, because people on the ground think that whatever these leaders say is right. If Rashid Alvi says that every action has reaction, the people on the ground will think that we can do anything, no action will be taken, and that was the case in Murshidabad.
Similar is the case with the TMC as well, isn't it, Mohit, where top leaders of the party, very senior leaders of the party, are calling for violence, openly calling for violence, and there's not a word of condemnation that has come in. So these protesters who are turning violent, these rioters, believe that they have the support of the TMC, and that's the reason why we are seeing the unending violence. Let me go across to Arpita as well. Arpita, in Munambam, while there's a lot of politics around it, they claim this is against the Muslims. Munambam is one of the many examples that were cited by the centre as well, where people have been suffering because of the absolute powers that had been given to the Waqf. Now they've been celebrating because there have been changes. Take us through what's the situation on the ground and why people had been demanding changes and amendments to the Waqf Act.
Well, rightly said, Munambam is one of the places where people are celebrating after the Waqf bill was passed in the parliament, and now it's an act and they've been celebrating that. But they are still continuing the protest, saying that until the law has been retrospective, they will continue the protest. But on the other side, they're very happy, and today Kiran Rijiju will be visiting the protesters. NDA is coming up with Thank You Modi Meet, where top BJP leaders will come to Munambam. They will meet the protesters. Now remember, Munambam residents have been protesting since a very long time. Well, when in 2019 they came to know that the land that they are living in, their ancestral land, has been claimed by the Waqf board, saying that it is their land. So they have been protesting against it, and now finally they are very happy that the Waqf bill has been passed into parliament. It is an act now, and now they are hoping that soon the need that they wanted was the revenue that they need.
Yes.
They are hoping that will come soon. So today Kiran Rijiju will be meeting them, and they're very happy that BJP was the only party who supported their protest, and they're very they're actually unhappy with the other politicians here in
they did give a challenge or a request to the MPs, asking them to vote in favour of Waqf amendment, but that never happened. Today, the Union Minister Kiran Rijiju is going to be in Kerala. He's going to be in Munambam meeting these protesters.